I'm not dead. I'm here, I'm not dead. Hey, it's you guys. Hey, yeah, I'm back. We're just going to do this quick 5 awesome cubers video. I haven't really had any main ideas for my main channel right now. I want to do it to solve videos, but I kind of don't want to do solve videos. We'll see. Whatever. So this is actually just going to be a cool 5 awesome cubers one. I hope it turns out well. This will be the first like how-to I'm ever offering for this channel. I think in the past I've always just done complete non sequiturs and done nothing. So we're actually going to look at something today. Imagine that. So yeah, we're just going to look at DIY, adjusting DIY tension to what you really want. So we're just going to look at that. We're going to keep the camera angle the same, unfortunately. We're just going to, I hope I can relate this all to you. For proper adjustment, I have 2 cubes here. Oh, I got a mini Diangsheng, by the way. This is just a DIY type A, silver stickers, blah blah. Diangsheng mini, no stickers. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the center caps off, and I'm going to go through the process in which I adjust my DIY. This one's already too loose, so let's just take it apart. Of course, you want to pry the center caps off. I'm not going to show you how to do this because you probably know. So this mini Diangsheng will be used for a different example of how tension can be bad for a cube. So we're just going to look at that later, but not right now. So all the center caps are off. Basically, like I said, it's already way too, I mean, you'll say, oh, it's really loose, it's really nice. It's like, yeah, it is, but with looseness of a cube, you also get a higher potential for pops. The looser the cube is, the more it'll pop, generally. There have been cubes that I've, yeah, see, look at that, popped right there, using an doing an A-perm. There have been cubes that I've tried out, I think it was like Nationals 2008, where Arthur Adams had an unpoppable cube, and it really was unpoppable. No one there could pop it. And it was extremely loose. But it was also very bad. It's kind of a weird paradox. It would lock up a lot, it just wouldn't pop. Anyway, so how to adjust tension? This is too loose. So what we're going to do is we're going to tighten it, but we're going to tighten it systematically. We're not just going to randomly tighten sides that need to be tightened. We have to tighten the sides, all of them at once. To even out the tension of a cube, put in the screws as far as you can, or just barely at all, and then tighten them incrementally. So what we're going to do for this is we're going to tighten it. So of course we just stick it in there. Now, let me fold this up. Now we have, what I notice right here, I'm pointing right at you, this is pointing in like a corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to tighten it. So that means we're going to twist it clockwise, let's just say 1/2, okay? So 1/2 means we just get it pointed over here. And doing this with a regular screwdriver might be a little harder because there's like you might have to make a mark or something. Just watch that mark as it goes around. Basically, we're just gonna do this entire way half. So clockwise, tightening there. So we're gonna tighten all the screws by 1/2 like that, and then we can try it out. And if it's good, then we'll keep it like that. If it's bad, then we can loosen it again by 1/4. We can be more minute about this. We can go 1/8 even if we want to be so daring. To do an eighth, you just go from a corner to an edge to a corner, or an edge, or a corner to an edge. I never do eighths, I only do it by 4ths. So we have to do this one by 1/2. So the trick is, it's just memorize, you have to remember which sides you've done already. And so what I do is I did this, so I go around the axis and then I do the tops and bottoms. I'm just going to do that real fast. Okay, so it's all tightened. Now we try it out. Now it feels okay, but it could still be a little off. Might be too tight. So it's too tight, so we loosen it by 1/4 now. Counterclockwise by 1/4. 1/4 would be like that. There we go. So we're going to do it with all sides again. Okay, so it's a little tighter than what it started out as, but it also feels significantly more stable. I don't know, I still feel it might pop eventually. Yeah. There we go. I'll work on this later, but that's essentially how you can go through it. You can basically hone in on what tension you really like. Despite that, even though you can hone in on it, you won't always get to be able to measure it exactly. Like if you want to build a new DIY, you really have to work on it to get the tensions all right. So you have that. Now let's look at something where tension can actually be bad. Adjusting tension can lead to pops, or the cube. Well, yeah, just basically the cube won't be held together as much. And in this case, I'm just going to use a mini Diangsheng as a reference. I can just take the center caps off with my fingernail just like this. It's a very nice cube. I think I'll put a review on it on my main channel. think I made it already, I just haven't edited it because I don't have time. With this, it's already at a really good tension. I got it stock. Stock when I got it, it was really nice, so I tried loosening it by a half, and it was able to pop. It's loosened by a fourth now, and it's okay. But basically loosening it by a half, so this is, we're going to tighten it by a whole thing. Loosen it. Okay, so the whole thing has been loosened by an entire turn. And it's very loose, but at the same time it pops and it locks up a whole bunch more than it would before. This is an example of where loosening and adjusting tension can be bad. The same thing will happen in East sheens. In East sheen 5x5s I know, if you loosen the screws even the slightest bit, they will explode a whole lot more easily. At the same, I think they're designed to be, the screws are to be tightened in as much as possible, and if you do that, you get less lockups. That's my experience with it. So again, there's too many lockups here. We're going to retighten it, readjust it. This is just an example of how loosening some cubes can actually be bad. So it should be back to normal now. Yeah, it's a pretty good cube. Will do a review of this on my main channel. I don't know when that'll come. I've had it for about a week now, so put that aside. Put my center caps together. I don't know if there's a challenge this week or not. If there is, I'm not doing it. I didn't do last week's, obviously. Yeah, cube dust. So, that's about it. That's how to adjust and more precisely control tension on a DIY. I don't know if someone's probably done a video on this. I feel like someone has. This is just how I do it. Whatever. In other things, there's this really cool mic I'm using right here. See, look at that. My school's media lab is awesome. College is still going fine. I really want to sleep. I still have an essay to write, so I'm going to go do that, even though it's Friday, and the essay's due on Monday. Ow! I'm just going to do back what I was doing before. Bye, everyone. Nice seeing you all.